Natural disasters can bring out the best in a community, but they also attract those who are looking to take advantage of people in need. Arkansas's Attorney General Tim Griffin is encouraging Arkansans in the storm zone to be on the lookout for scams. He spoke today with Channel 7's Emma Allen. Emma.
Good evening, Chris. A state of emergency has been declared for Arkansas, and Attorney General Tim Griffin says this means the prohibitions on price gouging in Act 367 are now in effect, which means if you violate the act, you could see a fine of up to $10,000. Price gouging and scams tend to show up after natural disasters.
At a tragic time like this, you always have a small number of unscrupulous individuals who want to take advantage of the situation. They want to take advantage of the flood of emotions and the circumstances that people have been put in.
Attorney General Tim Griffin says both scams and price gouging were two things that happened to Arkansans here in central Arkansas after the March 31st tornado. He says scams are always illegal and there are laws against price gouging. Act 367 of 1997 forbids businesses from charging more than 10% above the pre-disaster price of goods or services.
What we often see is people will come in and roam the neighborhoods and looking for individuals who may have a tree that has fallen into their home or some circumstance where people need immediate help.
A report from AccuWeather shows price gouging is something that has unfortunately always been around, especially during those most destructive storms like Hurricanes Katrina, Harvey, and Irma. AccuWeather says there were reports of gas that was priced at $20 per gallon, and cases of water that would normally be around $20 today were sold for $100. Even though the state has already declared an emergency, counties that you live in can declare an emergency as well.
If we just have a statewide declaration of emergency, there are only limited things that are covered. Reconstruction services, for example, and cleanup. But once the counties also declare an emergency, it's much broader. It includes home heating oil, building materials, housing, freight, storage, gasoline, etc.
Griffin says some counties cover different items when it comes to price gouging, and the law will stay in effect for 180 days when the service applies to things like reconstruction and repairs. And for the broader scope of goods and services, 30 days is how long the law will stay in effect. Both time periods can be extended by local governing body or a General Assembly. On your side, I'm Emma Allen.
Okay, Emma, thanks so much. If you think you may have fallen victim to price gouging or a scam, contact the Attorney General's office and file a consumer complaint.